All right, let's talk about YouTube. We're going to dive into a huge shift in strategy today, moving away from that frantic chase for the next viral hit and really focusing on how to build a channel that actually lasts, one that's a real asset.
I'm willing to bet this quote hits home for a lot of you. It's that feeling, right? You feel like you're doing everything you're supposed to, but the growth, it just isn't happening. So let's break down why that is, and more importantly, what you can actually do about it.
So first things first, let's talk about that feeling of just spinning your wheels. It is an incredibly common and a super frustrating cycle that traps so many creators when they're just starting out.
Does this look familiar? I mean, come on, you're posting consistently, you're trying all the latest trends, the shorts, the fancy AI tools, all those so-called hacks the gurus talk about, and what happens? You post a video, and it's just crickets. You're not alone in this, but there's a really fundamental reason why this just doesn't work.
And here's the core of the problem right here. When you upload a video without giving YouTube clear directions, you're essentially tossing it into a giant void. The algorithm has to guess who might want to watch it. And spoiler alert, when the algorithm guesses, it almost always guesses wrong. Your video gets shown to the wrong people, they don't stick around, and poof, it gets buried forever.
So how do we fix this whole mess? Well, the answer is search engine optimization, or SEO. But we have to think about it in a modern way. This isn't about trying to trick the system. It's about learning to speak its language loud and clear.
Okay, so this slide is huge because it explains something so many creators get wrong. You can't just copy what a massive creator like MrBeast does. His channel is what you'd call trained. YouTube knows exactly who his audience is. But for a new channel, the algorithm has zero history to work with. You have to be the one to provide those crystal clear signals.
And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly illustrates the problem. You can't expect YouTube to help you find your audience if you don't tell it exactly who you're looking for and what you have to offer them. That's what modern SEO is all about. So please, forget about keyword stuffing your description like it's 2015. Modern SEO is a communication tool. It's you simply clarifying your message so that YouTube can do its job and connect your brilliant content with the right people way faster. Okay, enough theory. Let's get tactical. How do you actually give YouTube these clear signals? We're going to walk through the playbook step by step, focusing on the core signals that will actually move the needle. Here they are. These are the 7 foundational signals. And every single one of them, from the keywords that define your entire channel all the way down to the actual words you speak in your video, each one is a golden opportunity to tell YouTube exactly what you're all about. Let's zoom in on one of the most important signals, your title. Look, a title like "This Changes Everything" might sound cool and it creates curiosity, but it offers zero clarity to the algorithm. The sweet spot, the real magic, is a title that makes a human being want to click while also telling the YouTube machine exactly what's inside the video.
And the same principle of specificity applies everywhere, especially your channel keywords and description. Don't be generic. Marketing advice is just a black hole. But email and sales funnels for online coaches, now that is a specific audience with a specific problem that YouTube can go out and find for you. Specificity is your absolute best friend.
Okay, here's a super simple one that almost everybody overlooks. Before you even upload the video, just change the file name. It takes literally 5 seconds. It costs nothing, and it's one more clear signal you're sending to YouTube. Why in the world would you ignore free points?
Now, if you just nail those basics, you'll already be way ahead of like 80% of other creators out there. But if you really want to separate yourself from the pack, let's start layering in some pro-level techniques.
This is where we get into the really fun stuff. We're talking about using multi-language subtitles to tap into massive global audiences, and weaponizing everyday features like your chapters and playlists to create powerful brand new traffic streams for your videos.
Seriously? Don't just let YouTube auto-generate your chapters. Instead of a chapter called Tip 1, name it the subject line formula that doubles open rates. All of a sudden, every chapter becomes its own mini headline that Google can actually index, creating dozens of new doorways into your video. And playlists? Oh man, most people just call them My Videos. Stop that. Create a playlist with a keyword-rich title and a full description, something like Email Marketing Masterclass, a complete step-by-step system. Suddenly, your playlist isn't just a folder, it's its own traffic-driving asset. So all of this, everything we've talked about, it leads to a really crucial shift in mindset.
It's about getting out of the short-term rat race and finally starting to play the long game.
See, the short game is all about chasing attention. You're frantic. You make content that's irrelevant after 48 hours. But the long game? That's about building assets. You create content that is so valuable and so well optimized that it keeps bringing in views, leads, and sales for years to come.
And look, if you think this is all just some nice-sounding theory, check this out. The creator who inspired this whole explainer, Adam Ivy, generated over $3.5 million in revenue from his first channel. And that wasn't from ads, it was organically from content that was built to last. And that is proof of the incredible power of this long game strategy.
Ultimately, it really all boils down to this. Stop trying to outsmart the algorithm. Just focus on creating incredible value for a specific audience and then communicating that value clearly. When you do that, the algorithm doesn't need to be tricked. It will want to work for you.
So that's the final question to leave you with. Every single time you go to create a video, ask yourself this: are you just chasing attention, throwing something out there and hoping it sticks? Or are you intentionally building an asset for your future? Because the difference in that approach, well, it's everything.